And he continues in the same light, talking about the redemption life, talking about the kingdom life, talking about what you and I we deserve when we come to the saving knowledge of our God. And this is what you don't want to compromise with. You don't want to settle down with anything that is less of what God belongs to us, what he has prepared for you and I to enjoy, to experience, to have. And when he says this, he says that, look, you and I, when we have experienced it, we will bring him glory. Men that are also looking up unto us will bring him glory. The time has come for you and I to become the glory of the Lord. When men look at our lives, they look at the happenings in our lives, and they are glorifying God. They are glorifying God. They are glorifying God. They will not sarcastically say all kinds of things to insult our God, because they look at you and every day you are going to church and there is nothing extraordinary to be said about your life. That life is the life that we lived yesterday. I'm speaking the language of the Spirit one more time. As you look into your scriptures, as you glance through what we have been reading, speak in the language of the Spirit at this moment. I want you to lift up your voice. There is a glorious place that the Lord has set for his church. There is a glorious place that the Lord has set for you and I. There is a pastor who was giving his testimony in his retirement service. Said that 37 years I have pastored this church. I did not bury an infant. I did not conduct burial service for any child. I did not conduct any burial service for any teenager. I did not conduct a burial service for any young person. And every one of the burial service that we conducted was for the aged, the old age. This is a testimony. Has the Lord of our God promised us? Yes. He said that with long life he will satisfy us. Why must we entertain sickness and diseases? Why must we allow things to be the way they are? And he said that it was so because there were people who were constantly praying. Whenever any of the people in the church got sick that was young, there were people who would gather together and they would pray until that sickness is taken away from the life of that individual. So he did not bury any young person. There is the place that God has set for you and I to enjoy all the good things that he has in the kingdom. And that is the place that we are moving into. Jesus said that the violent shall take it by force. The enemy will not allow you to just take hold and possess what God has set for you and I. That is why the Apostle Paul tells us that, hey, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against there for us to possess, and yet there is another force that is there to whisk it away from our hands. And so the stronger of this evening we want to pray. We want to particularly zoom into praying for young people who are in the church, who are believing God and trusting God for a spouse. Women who are growing, they need husbands. Men who are growing, they need wives. They're ready. But we don't care about whatever reason it is. This one thing we know, if only they so desire that they also need to settle down in marriage,